All right, good morning. So what we're going to do is we are going to discuss some 8th grade math right now, but right now we're going to review some foundational skills. So we're going to talk about exponents versus square roots. Okay, so exponents versus square roots, okay? Here is 5 to the power of 2, right? The 2 is your exponent, your power, yeah. And the 5 is called your base. Some kids don't know that that's called your base. So that's your base, and then the 2 is called your exponent, okay? Now, what does 5 squared mean the long way?
5 times 5.
Very good. So it means 5 squared means 5 times 5, so it equals 25. Very good. Okay? And so we're going to make a list. You know how you create a multiplication table when you were young and you used it like when you were first starting to learn how to multiply? We're going to use this table this whole period. So let's start off with, what's 1 squared?
1 times 1.
Okay. What's 2 squared?
2 times 2. 3 times 3, 4 times 4.
Okay, oh my god. No, you didn't give me any answers.
Oh, sorry.
What's 1 squared? 1. What's 2 squared?
2.
Okay, we're going to write that one down. 2 squared. What's 2 squared?
Oh, you're talking about that.
What else?
No, he's talking about.
Okay. What's 3 squared?
9.
Write this down. This is what you're going to be using later on your worksheets. So you're creating a multiplication table to help you later. 4 squared. 16. Why? Because 4 squared is 4 times 4, not 4 times 2. 4 times 4. All right, we already have 5. Well, let's do it. 6 squared? 7 squared?
29.
Those of you who know how to multiply, these are easy. 8 squared? Nice. 9 squared? 10 squared?
100.
All right, we'll let you catch up. The rest of you, if you're on it, you can kind of like figure out the next, but write this down. There's no choice. Uh, 11 squared?
121.
12 squared?
144.
13 squared?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is when I start losing the kids. Do the math. Do 13 times 13. 169. Good. 14 squared. Nope.
196.
Nice. Whoops. Are you done? You should be figuring these out. You shouldn't have other people tell you the answers. $15 squared.
225.
Yep. 16 squared. 296. Do we agree?
Yeah.
17 squared.
289.
Yes. No, wait. 16 squared. What's 16 squared?
256.
Yeah, this one's a 56. And 17 squared is 289. 18 squared? Nice. 19 squared. Do it on the paper. 19 times 19.
361.
Good. And the last one, 20 squared.
400.
Minus 1.
Has to be bigger than this number, right? Because we're going up. Okay, you're going to use this later on in the period, okay? This is like your cheat sheet. Okay, so these are called exponents. How many of you have used exponents before? Good, you should have all done that. Somehow, at one point in your math career, you've used exponents. Now, what you may not have used are called square roots.
Only done it in one a few times fifth grade.
Okay.
Never learned it again since then.
Well, today you're going to use it. Okay, let's see if you remember. Square roots look like this.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay, so they look like division sign, but they're totally not division signs. Okay, they have this extra little part. Don't call it a division sign, call it a square root sign. Now, the square root is the opposite of a square. So, what does that mean? Do you guys remember? You know when we had this? I know it's easy. But how did we solve this? Like, what mathematically did we have to do? Minus 20, minus 20, right? Why did we minus? Because this was adding, right? So we did the opposite. What if it was, what did you do mathematically? Whoops, what did you do mathematically?
But we divided.
We divided by 2 because this means multiply, right? So, this is the opposite of this. The opposite. So, if I ask you, what is the square root of 100? You ask yourself, what number times itself gave me 100? 10. Why? Because 10 squared is 100. So square root undoes the squaring. It's the opposite. Okay? What's the square root of 25? 5. What's the square root of 49? 7. What's the square root of 256? You have a chart, don't you? You just created one. Look it up. It's not dividing by 2, and that is a misconception kids have. Oh, just divided by 2. Well, did we get 50? No, right? We didn't get half of 25. It's not that. It's undoing the square. So whatever number is in here, that's like your answer to these. It's undoing it. Yes. It will go above these numbers. We're going to keep it below 20, sort of, this period. You will also learn how to do it with fractions, and you'll also learn how to deal with it with decimals. So this is just basic right now. All right, let me pause this.